As Agritera is interested to work with farmer-based organization, and that UNYFA is a membership of a big number of youths who are engaged in agriculture in Uganda, we had seen an interest to work together to especially work in lobby and advocacy activities for the great majority of the youth who is engaged in agriculture, but somehow has not get, or for some reason, still demands a conducive environment to be entertained for better farming practices. That is how we engage with UNYFA. In this particular assignment, the focus is to help UNYFA achieve one of their strategic endeavors in bringing key issues that are affecting youth who are engaged in farming. So today we have seen the presentation of these 4 key policy papers. In the future, these policy papers are going to be further refined. We are going to engage key stakeholders who will assist UNYFA in implementing it, so that it has an impact for the youth.
I'm now an ambassador of the youth towards this noble cause that they brought forward to us as members of parliament, especially when it comes to the formulation of policies, so that we take away what people have been saying, that youth don't want to be engaged in farming. We are changing so many things because agriculture is the only way to go amidst challenges of unemployment that we have in this country. Today the youth presented their policies of how they wish government to come in to assist them so that they can engage in agriculture, which is commercial, that the government normally talks about. But this goes hand in hand with policymakers, especially legislators in parliament. And as members of parliament, we also have a number of bills that we have in offing to help agriculturists to benefit from the monies, the policies, the arrangements of government. And since the youths have come on table, I would like to call upon members of parliament that when these youths come to parliament, to our different committees, especially the Committee of Agriculture, the Committee of Presidential Affairs, and the Committee of Finance, and also the Committee of Climate Change. Let us listen to them, go through their policies that they have formulated, and see how we can get on board with them and forward their issues to the President.
The papers were good, but one, they need to look at the model that we have for structured and systematic evidence-based policy making, which now encourages them to use evidence-based advocacy for results. Now in that, they need to have options in the paper. They need to have the options in the paper, and I gave examples. For example, when we're looking at this one of limited market access, we can come up with other options to consider. For example, look at the issue of using marketing cooperatives. How can it work as an option to address the limited market access? Then the other option is of promoting agro-processing in the value chain, so that each value chain becomes a market of the other, to address the limited market, something like that, plus any other option they can get.
Uganda is a country with dominating number of youth, and a lot of them want to engage in farming practices, but only when it is attractive and conducive. So for people who are engaged in the policy making, I call them to assist UNYFA in implementing these policy papers so that we see more youth is engaged in agriculture, More youth is getting access to finance, access to market. More youth does not fear the climate risk in investing in agriculture, and so on. So this is what I call the general stakeholders who are going to be engaged with us.